September 2nd, 2025, 10 minutes to 10. Last night I was watching a video where Barack Obama was arrested. Well, in my videos you'll see, because when I drove through Newtown, when you were in St. Rose Church, that's where I made the promise 13 years ago. Because you and other lawmakers and judges put your hand on the Bible like it was nothing. And I've seen that the arrests were made. It hasn't been out on the media yet. God's divine timing is amazing, because it's great that the government stepped up, because there's videos I made the 22nd of August where I said everybody was a bunch of puppets. And I'm glad that you're not puppets. Because that would have, by making the arrest, it would have put me into a power which I really did not desire. Jesus Christ, the church and the state did not back him up, because the church and the state was making him out that he was more powerful than God himself. And that's not what the claim was. Jesus Christ was standing up for is that the church and state is not above you and the relationship with God. And it's God's blessing timing that it's September 2nd, because I've been having help with these videos, and there's a time delay because of different time zone. And I'm blessed because I didn't want to get into the politics where it made me like the super standing person. I'm the person who wants to stand up for Newtown, Christmas, and the rest of the country and the world. Like in the Constitution, freedom of religion. The Constitution is our rights. It's not the government's rights. I knew that this was going to be more amazing than I really possibly could have imagined. I wasn't expecting to be outside here to do an addendum video on September 2nd, because my other videos were done on the 1st. And I also have videos I made which I will release before the election, and I was 50 pounds heavier, because I didn't want to jump past God's faith, but I was getting rammy. So I made videos before the election, and I made one after the election. And I refer to those as my holiday special. And I'll also include those videos later on. It's very important for somebody young to develop who they are and who they are as friends. It's not about sexual, and it's not about touching. That's why the girlfriend, you try to have a girlfriend, it's like, no, I'm not touching you. It's to become a friend first. How do you define a friendship? And how did this happen? Because adults wanted to bring up younger children to what they possibly missed. Well, things are equal. Because if you're homosexual, heterosexual, it doesn't mean that you're going to meet somebody. It's a spiritual thing you have to establish. The only thing we can take with us in our lives is our identity. And nobody would have wanted to trade places with me in the last 13 years of what I've gone through. And I didn't give up. And I'll let the rest of the videos end. If it it is a scam where you're not arrested, well, put your hand on the Bible. Because ideology, that's how the Indians lost the land. Ideology. The foreign people, oh, they're savages. They don't know how to read and write. Ideology. And to grab children, bring them to school, point out what's wrong with this person, and this person, and that person. Okay, instead of having a soul, picture it like an empty bucket. And they believe in their hearts, because that's what you're teaching them, is I'm a good person because I'm pointing out what's wrong with this person and that person and this person and that person. Now picture you passed away, you're dead. You have no more options of going back. What did you do with your life? Well, I pointed out what was wrong with this person and that person and this person and that person. And that was created. And you also have to be willing to forgive for everything. Because when you pass, and if there's something you can't forgive for, well, that condemns yourself. What makes you better? To the people who've given me a hard time in my life, and especially most recently, I do forgive. Well, what it is, which way are you going? Good. I'll go the other way. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.